Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on this ongoing transit long stay of Mars in the Cancer sign, and within Cancer, like on October 28th only, Mars has entered into the Pushya Nakshatra, and from October 28th till January 12th it's going to be transiting in the nakshatra which is being ruled by the planet Saturn, and over which Brihaspati or Guru preside as the Devata. So guys, even if you follow the whether it's the mundane astrology, whether from the Muhurat point of view, Pushya is considered as one of the most fortunate or the auspicious nakshatra. And along with that guys, we know this thing that even if you will go by the fact that okay, if Mars has got a rulership over the Aries and the Scorpio, so for you to reach the Cancer from the Aries, you have to go 4 places, and from the Scorpio, in order to reach the Cancer, you have to go 9 places ahead of it. The ruler of the Cancer is the planet Moon, which gets along well with the Mars. I already mentioned this thing that with Mars's long stay in the Cancer, definitely there's going to be those days when the transiting Moon is going to be getting exalted in the Taurus, and it is going to be entering into the Cancer, getting conjunct with planet Mars. It will definitely create good results. Now definitely if Mars is your ascendant lord, you being a Aries Lagna, you being a Scorpio Lagna, or in certain cases like if Mars is debilitated but in your 12th house, definitely there's going to be vulnerability. But in majority of the cases, this whole alignment has this potential to generate good results as well. Because guys, I already presented this case that the last time when Mars was in this state, in this alignment for long span of time, it happened in October 2009, and it lasted till the May or June of the 2010. So I mean to say, during that time the scenario was a little bit different, because during this time, here at a time when we are talking about that Mars is transiting in the nakshatra of the planet Saturn. Saturn in itself is transiting in its own Mool Trikona sign, and on November 15th Saturn is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion as well. So I mean to say, we cannot just label it that okay, this transit is only going to be creating problems, creating difficulties, concerns of debt and loans. It definitely has some positivity attached to us as well. Planet Mars within the Cancer, being in the Pushya, it is going to be turning retrograde on December 6th. I will definitely make a separate video on that. But right now, as if now, even within the if you have to see the kind of Navamsa Pada the Pushya Nakshatra has. So Pushya Nakshatra has from Leo Navamsa, Virgo Navamsa, Libra Navamsa, and the Scorpio Navamsa. We know that Scorpio and the Leo, we do not have to worry about it. Even when we talk about the Virgo Navamsa over there, it is going to be Pushkara Navamsa Pada, so over there as well. So I mean to say, we cannot just label it like the way many people in the astrology circles have been talking about. It still holds this potential to generate results which might be beneficial for us. Now definitely Mars is kind of in a state of debilitation, so your ego might have to be jolted, your emotions, your feelings might have to go through the feeling of hurt, and then only this warrior is going to get charged up and is going to be chasing his dreams, his goals, with putting the best foot forward. So after that guys, let's briefly look at it that for all the rising signs, this transition of Mars in the Pushya Nakshatra, how it is going to be molding up the results. So when we talk about from the Aries point of view, definitely guys, in your case, Mars is your ascendant lord, it is transiting in the 4th house. The whole focus of yours right now is in the matters of the 4th house, and along with that, Mars is going to be transiting in the nakshatra. That nakshatra lord is definitely in a good state. So guys, I cannot just label it as okay, it is only going to be creating worries and problems for you. In certain cases, this is going to be the time when this transiting Mars will give you a edge over your field. It will definitely give you an edge over the collective, like the way these days we keep on coming across all those people teachers and people who train large group of people through seminars, through exhibition, through workshop. So it could give rise to that as well. In any way, if you are targeting large group network, this could be the time for that. So again, if I were to say from the Aries Lagna point of view, it is a good news transit of your ascendant lord in the nakshatra of the Raj Yoga giving capable planet Saturn in the Pushya Nakshatra, and with Saturn's whole alignment and transition in direct motion after November 15th, it still holds this capacity to give you good results pertaining to career, and I would say even in the matters of the land and property, it's not that much vulnerable. But yes, health is one area where you have to be careful. Now guys, when we talk about the matters of like for the Taurus natives, definitely guys, in your case as well, let's say for example, for past so long you have been working hard in order to move things as per your liking, so this could be your time for that. Now guys, because Mars is going to be transiting in the nakshatra of your Karak planet, and Saturn is well placed in your 10th house, so definitely this is going to be the time when with your consistent diligent efforts you can turn things around in your favor, that too at your workplace, at your work life. And generally guys, what I have seen is that during these times, if you give any performance, any of those like self-employed people and all, people end up getting some very good deal and all. The only thing is that do not get into the mode of like because at the end of the day, when we talk about the energy of the Cancer sign, it is a water sign. In the Pushya as well, there are like a lot of the emotions and the nourishment and the feelings attached over there. So I mean to say, let's say for example, if being not treated well by people around you, or even in the matters of like any sort of betrayal and something, so do not get into the mode of the vengeance or revenge. That might distract you from your path. So only if you can manage all those things or any of those hurt, jilted emotions and feelings, and just wholeheartedly focus yourself, put yourself in the line of the fulfillment of your goals and attainment in the matters of the career endeavors and all. So this could be a game changer transit of Mars in the nakshatra of planet like planet Saturn in the Pushya could be beneficial for you. Now guys, when we talk about for the Gemini Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, although Mars is not a very favorable planet for you, but Mars is transit and its transition in the nakshatra of your Yogarak planet, planet Saturn, like in the Pushya nakshatra in your second house, might be a sigh of relief for you. Like rather I would say, if in your case your income is somehow connected with the domain of the Saturn, or this could be any of the domain of the nourishment, healing. See, in the Pushya nakshatra, the god which preside over it is the Dev Guru. It's like the Brahaspati. So let's say for example, even if you are a teacher, you are a trainer, because the lord of the Pushya is there in the 9th house, which has to do with the teaching and all, which has to do with the wisdom and preaching and all. So I would say that if in any capacity you are somehow connected with the fields of teaching, training, preaching, it could be beneficial time for them. Along with that guys, if your income is connected with any of those fields where we talk about therapy, holistic health, these people can also get benefited. The only thing is that do not make use of your wealth for the demonstration of something, to make a spectacle of something. I remember like it happened recently, I guess, one of the spiritual preacher in India, I guess her name is Jaya Kishori. So she was spotted at an airport flaunting one very expensive handbag, and then people started trolling her that okay, you talk about, preach about minimalistic lifestyle, simple lifestyle, why this sort of hypocrisy, you are carrying a handbag like worth 30-40 lakhs and all. So I mean to say, just make sure of the usage of the money and finances, especially if you are doing something which is in the realm of the dharam, of the religion, teaching and all. So just be very careful over there. But again guys, I would still say this thing, that there's no denying that Mars is not a very favorable planet for you, and its debilitation and transit in the nakshatra of your Yogarak planet still has some positivity in store. It's just like that, do not get into the argumentative side with your family, with the immediate family. Like let's say for example, if in the past you have been mistreated by anyone, so suddenly do not get into this mode of vengeance and all. That is the one lesson which we have to share with anyone who has Mars in the water sign. So that's all what I can say for the Gemini natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Cancer natives, Definitely guys, in your case, Mars is somehow transiting right over there in your first house, and now it is going to be transiting in the nakshatra of your, like a killer mark planet for you. So definitely guys, you have to be little bit cautious and careful, because the at the time when I generalized this transit, I mentioned this thing that in certain way this can be creating a Raj Yoga for you, for the attainment of position and power. But now is going to be the time, or the clock will start ticking, when the responsibilities will come with the added threats and challenges and all. So the very first thing is that pertaining to the matters of the health, you have to be little bit careful during this time only. If you are planning to initiate any business aspiration of yours, or even if you have to undertake any travel or something, over there could be some sort of inconveniences, discomfort, regarding which you have to be careful. Let's say for example, if you are like wholeheartedly dedicated, devoted towards research in any field, this could be beneficial time for you, because in your case Mars is like not only your karak, but 5th house of your intellect, of your education, and 10th house of your career. So let's say for example, for all those people who are in any way connected with the fields of, like when we talk about research, when we talk about something to do with the comfort, because being a Cancer Lagna, being that nurturer is a defining quality of you, and this is what you do as a profession as well. You have your, like, you are a therapist, you are a psychiatrist, you are a psychologist, you have to like submit your research work, research papers and all. So those people can still get benefited, not to worry about it. But yes, like the way we know this thing that in terms of the malefic planet and all, here I'm not talking about the, like, because it is like kind of a functionally it is a benefic planet for you, but I'm talking about the innate nature of the planet Mars, which is a natural malefic. So what I'm saying is that their transit is never good for the living signification of that house. So definitely first house is you, so give good attention and care to your health. That is all what I can say for the Cancer Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Leo Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case Mars is your karak planet, the ruler of the 4th house and the 9th house, and in the transit it is going to be getting debilitated in your 12th house. It is already debilitated, I mean to say. Now it is going to be transitioning in the nakshatra of the planet Saturn. So now guys, if I were to be very honest with you, now it is going to be actually increasing the load for you, because now it is going to be coming into the territory and border of a nakshatra which is not very favorable for you. So I mean to say, see again guys, let's say for example, if in your line of work there is something which is very secret, very covert, very clandestine kind of questionable kind of things, siphoning off, dealing with the money which you take under the table, unaccounted money and all, for those people this could be slightly beneficial. Or let's say for example, if in any capacity you are connected with the import, export, foreign trade and all, for those people as well this could be slightly beneficial, although it will have its challenges, it will have the repercussion and threat, but you might end up getting a kind of good share out of your share of daringness, I would say. But still guys, when we talk about the matters of the health or the hidden enemies, the hidden aspect is going to be very strong. So during this time you have to be very careful regarding all of your moves. So all of that which I said, it only gets applicable for people who are already engaged and deep within these kind of activities. But let's say for example, if you are a kind of a person who is very clean, organized, living a very respectful, honored life and all, so my recommendation is that do not get into something, or do not be tempted by any small gain, quick gratification, a way to make quick buck, quick money and all through questionable means. So the more you can corner yourself from those temptations, the better it is going to be working out for you. Now guys, when we talk about for the Virgo natives, definitely guys, in your case planet Mars now is going to be transitioning in the nakshatra of a planet which is somehow a important planet for you. So definitely guys, the one thing is for sure that it is going to be the time of some sort of opportunities and growth at your job front. So within your job, let's say for example, or this could be a case that if you're already in the middle of any lawsuit or any of the court case related conflict or problem and all, so this could be the time over where you can get the clarity. This could be the time where you can win over any of those kind of conflicting situation. So for doing good in any competitive situation, this could be a golden time for the Virgo natives. That is all what I can say. Now guys, when we talk about for the Libra natives, definitely guys, in your case, Mars is already debilitated in your like 10th house, and now it is going to be transitioning in the Pushya Nakshatra. So guys, in a way, this is going to be a good time for you. Like rather, I would say your on surface, on face, you might not agree to the opinion of your bosses, but deep within there will definitely be a very caring kind of concern for your well-being, for your growth, for your career progress and all. So I would say this thing, that the way things are going to be happening, because Mars is transiting in the nakshatra of the Pushya, and the lord of that Saturn is going to be coming out of its retrograde motion in your 5th house. So be assured of this thing, that your mind is going to be filled with lot many ideas to be implemented at your work front. This is going to be the time when you will think in the lines of how can I scale up, how can I expand, and so many new innovative things you will be receiving during this time. So yes guys, and definitely if in any capacity you are a teacher, you are a trainer, you like in any way you educate people and all, so for those people, you are an artist, you are a creative person, so this could be the time when you will release or you will do the best of your work. Again guys, I want to stay clear, Mars eventually it's kind of debilitated, so do not get into the vengeful side of the planet Mars. Just try to extract the positivity in any, even if some sort of scathing reply, feedback or bashing, even if you will receive from your bosses or while executing a job, take it as a lesson of learning and keep moving forward. But the ultimate connotation is that whatever you will be feeling and you will be experiencing at your work front, there will definitely be the intent of care and your well-being which will be there. I can assure you of that. So it's not making you vulnerable for some backstabbing or politics, getting embroiled into something which is bad for you, harmful for you. It's not creating that yoga. And we all know this thing, that during this time it is going to be transitioning from the Virgo Navamsa, Libra Navamsa, so it is good for you. Now guys, for the Scorpions, definitely guys, in your case, Mars is going to be transitioning in the nakshatra of your 3rd and the 4th house lord in the 9th house. So guys, we all know this thing, that whenever like ascendant lord Mars for the Scorpions is transitioning from the 9th house, I always say this thing, that in the transit, those 2.5 days when the transiting moon is going to be getting exalted in the 7th house, it is transitioning from the 9th house. Those 2.5 days could be good for you. Like these are like those kind of alignment where whatever blessing you will give, or the way we cannot say that how much you will benefit from others, but you will definitely have the good intent and well-being for others. So like these are the kind of alignments and all where people tend to remain very helpful. So guys, the one thing which I want to say over here is that Mars is your ascendant lord's transition in the Pushya Nakshatra can be seen as good for some sort of important decision which is going to have a strong impact in your career, which is going to have a very strong impact. Like I would say this thing, that especially people who are like working in the domain of the real estate or any of the public management, like this could be a case that during this time only you might think about. 9th house is also the house of teaching and training, that okay, enough of teaching people in a small setup, let me rent or like book a exhibition hall, or just conduct some seminar and educate, teach people, or conduct my workshop and offer my services in a large group, in a large setting. And like the way guys, we say this thing, that if you actually have to rule the hearts of the masses, Saturn and the 4th house plays a very significant role, and in your case it is kind of that yoga only. So I would say that it's a blessing in disguise for the Scorpions. You have this time to there is a way we say it in Hindi, janta pe chha jana, to rule over the heart of the masses. This is that kind of yoga which is getting formed. And also guys, let's say for example, even if you are already living in foreign land, this is going to be the time or a window where you will get adjusted to the culture. A lot many times we feel restless, we are not able to adjust to the cultural shift and all. But if you have been going through that, now your ascendant lord transitioning in the Pushya is about settling down and finding that nourishment and comfort where you are. And even for the religious pursuit and all, this is going to be a good combination. Now guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius rising natives, definitely guys, in your case, as you can see that the planet Mars is going to be transitioning into the Pushya Nakshatra in your 8th house. Definitely guys, it is not a good sign, because even planet Saturn is not a good planet for you. It is like a killer planet for you. 8th house is also a sign of vulnerability. Your ascendant lord is already there in the 6th house. So I would say that out of all the rising signs is the Sagittarius natives, in whose case the vulnerability is going to go more intense. So you have to be guys little bit careful. Do not force your will into something regarding which you are not very sure. That is the first thing. Second thing is in the matters of the finances, financial management, because from over here Mars is giving it straight aspect to your 2nd house, to your 3rd house, which is not considered as very good, like, because we know that I'm gonna make a separate video on that, the impact and the result of the aspect of the malefic planet. Like in your case, functionally it is like a benefic planet for you, but still the combination now which is getting activated in your case with Mars's transition into the Pushya Nakshatra, there is a strong possibility that wheresoever you will go to find the solace and comfort, people will be ready and waiting to take advantage of that, to take advantage of your gullibility, take advantage of your vulnerability, your emotional dependability, emotional needs and all. So during this time guys, you have to be very careful whom you reach out for that solace, that comfort. All of that will be very important. And the thing is that because in your case Mars somehow has got a rulership over your 5th house of your intellect, of your thought process as well. So just protect yourself from not getting into the loop of the negative thinking. And if you have to sign any document, initiate anything during this time, just be very mindful, do that carefully. Now guys, when we talk about for the Capricorn Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case Mars is going to be getting into the nakshatra of the planet Saturn in the Pushya Nakshatra in your 7th house. So definitely guys, in your case somehow, because now Mars being your 4th and 11th lord is going to be transiting in the nakshatra of your ascendant and the 2nd house lord. So that in itself is it's a slightly good time. Again guys, it is not good for your health point of view. If I were to be honest, it is not very like harmonious transit when we talk about having that camaraderie with the family and all. But when we talk about from the business, from the commercial gains point of view, this could be one of the golden time, I would say. That is, during this time you might be able to sign some important deals, sign some important contract. You will definitely see that with your determination, your willpower, you will be putting everything at stake at your disposal for the commercial gains and for the commercial success. So yes, and we know that Saturn, when it is going to be turning direct in your in your 2nd house, after when it is going to be coming out of the retrograde, it will definitely support you. It will support you in all of your vision and endeavors. Now guys, when we talk about for the Aquarius natives, definitely guys, in your case Mars being your 3rd and the 10th lord is going in the Pushya Nakshatra in your 6th house, the nakshatra of your ascendant and the 12th lord. So guys, it has got a good connotation, I can assure you. 10th lord being debilitated in the 6th house, and Mars is the karaka significator of the 6th house. So I would say this thing that yes, Mars is definitely making you very ferocious, filling you with conviction to get the things done. You will not be able to get intimidated very easily during this time, and for giving your best in any competitive situation, this is going to be the golden time for you. And guys, the good thing is that the way you will be giving a tough fight in any conflicting situation, so all of that will definitely uplift your public image, your it is going to enhance your reputation. And trust me, during this time, it's not only that you are only fighting for your sake. Even if you will become a beacon of hope for other people, you will try to fight for others' rights and others' well-being. Trust me, it is going to enhance your reputation to altogether next level. So I would say this thing that definitely all the 6th house related matters of fight of this could be a time that you will be also able to get secure any loan, or if any of the past money credit related situations are troubling you, you will be able to fix them as well. So overall, it has good connotation. 6th house is also connected with the service as well, with the health, fitness, healing as well. So in whatsoever capacity, only thing which is required is that for you not to give up, and the best win-win situation is that you are also fighting for protecting others' rights as well. This transit of planet Mars in your 6th house in the Pushya will definitely enhance your reputation and a very good time. Lastly guys, when we talk about the Pisces natives, definitely in your case Mars has got a rulership over your 9th and the 2nd, and in the transit it is going to be entering in the Pushya Nakshatra in your 5th house. So guys, definitely to begin with, one thing is for sure that you have to take very calculative risk during this time, because Mars is now transitioning in the nakshatra of the planet, which is right now very strong in your 12th house, and now it is going to be gaining its pace after November 15th when it will be in the direct motion. So no risk should be taken at all. And for something to do with the religious, spiritual austerities, any of your overseas interest, this could be a time of progress for you. And obviously guys, because Pushya has to do with the nourishment, and 5th house also tells about education, our children and all, so you will come across as a very doting parent, as a very caring, very concerned teacher and something. So no fault over there, just in the matters of the too much of the uncalculative risk is where you have to be a little bit careful. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account.